everybody. I'm Danny of the Flaming Meeple YouTube channel.
I'm Chris. How's it going?
You killed our father. Prepare to die. In the Princess Bride role-playing game. Chris, this one's all you, buddy.
Cool. So I'm a huge fan of The Princess Bride. It's one of my favorite movies ever. I absolutely love the idea of the world and all of that. And when they came up with the idea of doing the Princess Bride role-playing game, I absolutely had to 100%, not even a question, back it. This is done by Toy Vault. And this is what they call the Inconceivable Edition. This is the one where it has the nice wooden box that he just opened for you. It's got a leather-bound book and everything. I haven't even opened this yet. But this is based on the Fate system. So when you the bag that he's opening now has the dice in it. And you'll notice that the dice are a little different than your normal dice.
I've never seen Fate dice before, so...
So it's pretty simple. Fate dice plus good things happen, minus good things happen, minus bad things happen, excuse me. It's they're very well made. They're a kind of they're a little heavier than normal dice, a little bit more decorated, all etched to it. It's just really, really, really great. It's a 250-page book, all the dice plus the PDFs and all that. And there's also underneath here a map of Florin. We also have the coins. Now these coins are cool. Let me open the coins here. Yeah, it's lined with velvet and stuff on the bottom. So these coins are not. They're not monetary coins. These are called "Hey Grandpa." I wish I was kidding.
Why are they called "Hey Grandpa"?
Or I'm sorry, Grandpa. Wait. The reason for that is it allows you to. If you've seen the movie, right?
I've seen the movie like 2 or 3 times. Okay. Yeah.
So you know that. Okay.
So I'm familiar with it.
So you know that it's Columbo telling Fred Savage a story while he's sick. Okay. So what happens is that if you don't like the way the story is going, you can use your Grandpa Wait token and change the story around.
Oh, that's awesome.
Or bring some sort of something into the story. And then I can also say, life's not fair, and flip it back over to you, and just continue going with it if I want to. So, and these are metal coins. These are, you can hear.
And those have some weight to them too. Those are nice coins.
And they have Prince, the Prince on the backside when it says "Life's not fair." So, these are basically like if you have a really cool moment or something that you want to do in the game, you turn in this coin to the game master to allow that to happen.
Okay.
It's a neat idea. It's a really neat idea. Open the book now. Let's take a look at that.
Is the GM the one who would use the "Life's not fair" side, or is that another player that would use the "Life's not fair" side? Maps in here.
Yeah. Great question, and I think it's the game master, to be honest with you. There were some add-ons where you could get a cloth map of Florin, which is the land. It was $25 extra. I think I actually purchased that, but it hasn't been finished yet. I expect that sometime this year. But like I said, the book is a 250-page rule book. It is absolutely beautiful. This is what the paper map of Florin. We can put it right here. So this kind of, and it's not a playable map, so it's not like you'd be able to use that as your to move your miniatures or anything. If you did use miniatures on, it's really just to kind of set the setting of where everything is, and then you kind of have like the Florin Castle on in this thing right on this side right here, which I think is really cool. And this is all really based off of the movie to every detail, which I think is really, really, really cool.
Yeah, this gives you a good reference point to know, where you are in relation to something else.
Yep. So like when you look at the rival countries that are in Florin, you can see just how close they are and all that. It's the Fudge engine that was designed by Stephen O'Sullivan. It's rules that also require 6-sided die that just didn't come with the other 6-sided die as well. But if you wanted to be any of the characters in the game, like if you wanted to be Princess Buttercup, or if you wanted to be Fezzik, which is my favorite, Andre the Giant, or Fazzini, who was Wallace Shawn, inconceivable, or if you wanted to be Inigo Montoya himself, there are actually rules for you to be that in there. But it's basically the Fudge system or the Fate system reskinned in the Princess Bride. So if you already have a Fate system or a Fudge system book or a system, that's fine. This is going to be the same thing. It's just going to have a different skin on it, but it's also going to have some other rules and other modules that are meant to be kind of in this world of Florin. The book's got a lot of the screen captures from the original movie. It's got some really neat artwork in there as well that he'll show off to you.
About the Grandpa Wake tokens.
But it's a big, heavy, leather-bound book with gold trim on the sides. Like you can actually see when you look at the pages. It looks like the storybook that Grandpa was reading in the movie. Just really, really cool. It's a really neat setup. There's Wesley if you wanted to be him, or Dread Pirate Roberts.
Inigo Montoya.
It's just, I had to have this when I saw this, and yeah, I knew it was going to be $200, and it was worth every penny of it to me because I love this so much. Like I said, I have Fate books before already, so I haven't needed to open this because that's why I let him open it on camera. But it's just really, really, really cool. So. This is available at Toy Vault. You can go to toyvault.com and it's still online there. You can find it there. The book itself is around $50 or so. The deluxe book, if they still have them, are going to be around $85 to $100. They may have a couple of the Inconceivable edition, which has this nice box that everything goes in. But if they do, it's not very many. So this is the Princess Bride role-playing game. Again, it's based off of the Fudge system. You can find the PDFs as well. The PDFs are about $15, worth every penny. So, when I got this, I was very much a kid in the candy store. And I think to be honest with you, I think I was like backer number 10 on this when it came out.
I've never had a low backer number.
I'm sorry, I was backer 135. I was backer 8 on the Critical Role one. So, which I thought was really, really cool. So that is the Princess Bride role-playing game. The other game is one that I'm very, very familiar with, and I think is a lot of fun. This is Trogdor, the board game, and this is made by the guys who created Homestar Runner. Now, for those who don't know, Homestar Runner is a cartoon that was a web-based cartoon, one of the first web-based cartoons that came out around 2004, 2003, something like that. And is based out of guys that made it were here in Atlanta. Well, they decided to make this game called Trogdor. This is the dragon that one of the characters likes to draw and likes to think that he is he's part of this universe and all that. So the idea of this is that this is a cooperative game. Everybody's a bad guy, and you're trying to burn down the villages and the villagers. So let's pop that open. Like I said, this one was $60 for the game. I also got special minis, which I'll show you in a minute. But the idea of this is that it is you're going to have a bunch of different tiles that have two sides on them that will have the village on it, and then the village burned on the other side. And then you also have some actual miniatures in here of Trogdor himself, which is what I really wanted to show off here.
Oh, those are nice.
Yes, he has eyebrows. He has big muscular arms and little tiny wings, and he's shaped like an S. If you know the comic, you understand what I'm talking about with this. He explains Trogdor in great detail. It's absolutely hysterical. But what I love about this game is that you also have miniatures for the huts as well. So if you notice, that's what the hut looks like. But when you set it on fire, you take the top and flip it over. now it's on fire. It's really freaking cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, these miniatures are already pre-painted. You also have a couple of the knights who are going to come around and try to stop you from putting everything on fire and taking and putting out the fires as well. Good weight. They're basically, I think they're 28 millimeter minis.
Yeah.
Really, really good quality.
These brown ones, what are they? Are they monks?
These are the actual villagers.
Okay.
Yeah, these are the actual.
One of them had the fire just on top of it.
And you can actually set the villager on fire as well. Yes, you
Nice.
can set the villagers on fire. So that is really, really cool. You also have... Oh, that's cool too. So you also have a bunch of the other minis. Looks like they're stuck together. This is what the Trogdor, another one of the Trogdor minis look like. If you notice, it's written, it looks like it's drawn on notebook paper. It's done on purpose because again, if you know the comic, you know what's going on here. But here's some of the other dragons that are in there as well.
Those are awesome.
Let's see.
And then
so this is what the original. This is what the original game came with. It would come with these meeples, and it would come with the meeples for the hut. I mean, as I struggle to pull them out, and for the villagers. The deluxe version, you actually have these actual minis. So that's what the villagers look like. And they're good quality wood meeples on both sides. You know, the painting on both sides and all that. Yeah. And then the hut, you know, is it's a if you wanted to keep it 2D, you could do it that way. And then you notice that it has a little fire for that as well. Again, and then, oh no! Dragon! You'll know, again, if you know the comic book. And then, these are the actual...
Those are the
tiles.
Tiles for the game board, right?
Yep, so, and you can set up the game board like in a 5x5 manner, and you've noticed that they have it where now it's burned. Now it's not, you know? Or you have the field.
Now it's burned.
Or the trees, or you can even burn the mountains, which I don't understand how that works. Trees, things you can put houses and stuff like that in, see now how it's burned. But the idea is that you and the bad guys are going to run around trying to burn the villages down. And, of course, there are more cards and all that. Yeah. And they have pull tabs. Thank you very much, Toy Vault, for giving us pull tabs.
Look at that, Toy Vault again.
Yep. And it will allow you, these cards here will show you how to move some of the peasants, north, south, east, and west. It'll show you directionals, how many peasants, and then what the movement pattern will look like. Like this one has 3 peasants, and then there's a movement path. There's also some other rules on there. And if you notice, there's a lot of different art on here that looks like that some of the characters, like Strong Bad and all that, were actually intervening in the game during the design. Just really cool design features that are part of the game here as well. Move and repair, south, east, south, west, west. You know, so it kind of shows you what the movement pattern looks like. There's one that has Homestar Runner. It says white, white, white. It's actually right, right, right. But yeah, I mean, good quality cards. Again, these are the movement cards that are part of it. That stack, I'm not exactly
these
sure
are
what
the
they are.
actions, I think.
Okay, so
yeah.
Show some of those.
So looks like we got block, consummate these, and I have absolutely no clue about anything about Trogdor.
Trogdor, the Burninator, burning down the countryside.
High energy, invisibility, Jonka help, Pathoburnination, shot put, sideways, slantwise, smell the daisies, stump and rock.
Yep, stump and rock.
So tunnel warp around, Trog hammer.
Yep.
Like, geez, there's like 6 of those, and then the void, and also the void.
Yep.
And then this is rules for how to play Stack 'em to the Heavens.
Yeah, which is a game that you can. There's a couple different mini games in this as well, which is really, really cool. There is a Trogdor bingo that you can play with some of the tiles and all that. or Backer Burnination Bingo is what they call it. That game basically is kind of a dexterity game where you can try to take these meeples and stack them on top of each other. I know we're running about 15 minutes or so, but the coolest part of this, for those of us who have backed the game or who have watched the cartoon, and by the way, the cartoon is homestarrunner.com. I'm not affiliated with them or anything like that, but this is something that I used to watch growing up, and I absolutely loved it. I say growing up; it came out in the late 2000s. But you have all
young at heart, people, young at heart.
The characters in here, and I'm just going to lay them out. So I'm going to lay them out on here. So you have Strong Sad. You have Homestar Runner himself. That's the guy that's named after. You have Strong Mad. Oh, Strong Mad. That's what it really sounds like.
Oh, they got a card in here for you, Old Man Rub.
Yes, they do have Old Man Rub. They have Marzipan, who is Homestar Runner's girlfriend. You have one of my favorites here. You have the King of Town. I don't remember what his name is off the top of my head because I'm old. But you have a couple others here. And then, for those of you, the big ones here. Oh, that has a little bit of part that came off of it.
Oh, no.
The two most important ones are the Cheat, who talks like, and then Strong Bad. Hello, stupid. I'm Strong Bad.
A luchador?
I dress like a luchador, but I am much more awesome. This is the star of the show here, and this is the reason why people back the deluxe is for this guy right here. So instead of having like little tokens or whatever, you have these great meeples for the characters here. And they are all two-sided. So Marzipan is two-sided, Homestar Runner is two-sided and all that. But so this is the reason people got the deluxe version of the game right there. So again, it's a cooperative game. Basically, you're trying to burn down the village and the villagers before the knights defeat you. You're playing the bad guys. It's actually really kind of a cool game.
This one looks like a lot of fun to play.
This one's going to be a lot of fun to play. This is now yours. I already have a copy, and mine's at home. So this one is yours. You got one of the deluxe versions as well.
Hell yeah.
And that's that.
Yeah. And links for everything we talked about, the Princess Bride, and if you want to buy Trogdor or watch Trogdor, we'll have links for everything down below in the description for you.
Cool.
Got anything else?
Dude, thank you for letting me come in and hang out with you. I'm glad to show this to you.
You're welcome here anytime.
Like I said, links down below. If there's, look forward to hanging out. Like I said, link in the comments. Tell us what you're excited about. Tell us what you want to see.
Yeah.
If you want to see this played online, we can do that as well. We can have a lot of things that we can do.
Yeah, people pulling up to the house.
That's why I keep on looking over here. So let us know in the comments if there's stuff that you want us to see. Let us know. Like the stuff that you want us to unbox or whatever. If we have it, cool.
Want to see us play it? Definitely let us know. I always want to play.
But I'm Chris.
I'm Danny.
Thanks for watching.